I think I'm gonna go ahead and start a new series called Things I Learn or Am Learning in Japan. So let's go ahead and call this Things I Learned in Japan or Learning in Japan Part 1. Because there's just so many things that I'm learning and seeing and finding out. I just can't fit it all in one reel. So we're just going to turn this into a series. And then this could be for anyone that's planning on visiting or getting stationed in Japan, or people that are just curious about Japanese people. So something I've noticed pretty quickly is that Japanese people are very, very polite people, very respectful, but they are not friendly. Politeness and thinking about putting other people before them is something that's deeply embedded in Japanese culture, and you can definitely see it out and about. It is a huge respect. However, Japanese people are not very friendly. And I guess what I mean by that is in the United States, it's very common to talk to someone next to you that's, you're maybe on a plane, on a train, out in a restaurant, anywhere, and maybe in a grocery store. It is very common and acceptable to talk to people, basically talk to strangers. In Japan, Japanese people do not talk to people they don't know. And I think the main reason for that is because they're just very shy people. However, that doesn't mean that they don't want to talk to you. And I notice with me, particularly since I'm not Japanese, Japanese people also they don't like looking at people, or at least they don't like being caught. They don't like you catching them look at them. And you can tell they're kind of shy because they say they don't like you catching them looking at them. So when I do catch people staring at me, mainly because I'm not Japanese and I'm black, they suddenly look away and then get really shy, like, oh shit, he caught me. But yeah, man, Japanese people, they don't talk to people they don't know. And it's something I kind of got to get used to, because I would like to make Japanese friends, but they're especially not going to talk to me, mainly because there's a language and even a cultural barrier. Because sometimes when I'm out and about, I can tell Japanese people want to talk to me, but they can't, either because one, they're too shy, two, they can't speak English, or they're very, very self-conscious about their English, or three, it might just be bold. Now, I'm not saying that's all of them, because I have talked to a couple really cool Japanese people that actually started talking to me first, and they did speak English. But it's I can't really blame them for not wanting to talk to me specifically, because they can't speak English. I don't expect them to. I'm probably not gonna go up to them because I can't speak Japanese, at least not yet. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, it's something I kind of took for granted in the U.S. how friendly Americans are, but Americans are not very polite. And I think we all know that. We are very friendly people. It's very normal for us to start talking to random people we don't know. So, but let's say I did speak Japanese and a Japanese person did speak English. So that language barrier is removed. If I still were to go up and talk to a Japanese person, they would probably be like, why are you talking to me? Or what do you want from me? They would be really polite about it, but they're in their head, that's what they're probably thinking. Now, with that being said, the Japanese people are probably the best people I've ever met. Like I said, they're super polite, super respectful, and they really go out of the way to put you before them. Of course, this is just a generalization. This is not applicable to all Japanese people. So there's some Japanese people that will just come up and start talking to you like it is nothing. So take it for granted, or don't take that, or take that as a grain of salt. But if you're planning on going to Japan, don't be surprised, or don't take any offense to it when they don't talk to you. That's just because, one, they probably don't speak English, or two, they're super shy, or three, it's just probably a combination of both. Stay tuned for another part.